There's one. First one of the day, typical Debo fashion. It's a Brutus. But we're on the board with the lipless. With my little modified lipless. We'll see if that's specifically the deal. Alright, there we go. Tiny dude, not even a pound. But I threw in there for, I don't know, 10 minutes here within this little spot with the spinnerbait and nothing. Switched over to burning a lipless, and I thought I had a bite like 2 casts before that. And then that dude. So hopefully... Made the switch. Just like that. Found one on the chatterbait. I wondered if that might be the deal. With it being not as cloudy and stuff. Pretty sunny out. So we'll see. Any more? Was that a fluke? Could have been a fluke. Maybe there's no more. Who knows? One on the chatterbait. I feel like a black and blue chatterbait and this type of stuff is always productive. Like you've got a stain to the water, a little bit ripple. Oh, just as I'm saying. Stain to the water, a little bit of ripple. It's not super cloudy. You don't have all that, you know, big, huge, crazy flash, the big blades and everything. Okay, well, might be a dink fest, but that's 3 casts, 2 fish. Little dude. Debo Dink. I'll have to call this old Debo Dink Pond number 8. Is it a coincidence that I always catch dinks and rename these ponds Debo Dink Ponds? I don't know. I like it around the rocks and stuff too. If it's not too crazy, you can always just throw a chatterbait out like this and fish it just like a jig. Let it get to the bottom. And there's just a few like little chunk rocks and stuff around here. Just kind of hop it around it like a jig. But if it's, you know, real chunky, big rock stuff, you're going to get hung up. But stuff like this, you can throw it around, jig it around a little bit. All right, another one on the chatterbait. Switch back to it. Saw him come up out of the shallows for it. There we go. That was a good thump. That one smashed. Little dude, but he thumped it. He was angry about that old chatterbug coming through there. Here we go, another little one. Just had one over there a couple casts before and lost it. Hoping with all this wind blowing up in here, we might have some by some of these little islands or pieces of stuff where the wind's blowing by, fish waiting. There's another one. 2 casts in a row. That would have been 3 from this spot. Another little guy. It's all right. It's another one on the board. 2 casts in a row there. A little bit of a drop off, a little bit of a shelf right over here. It's for the most part all flat, but a little spot where it drops off. There's a few in here, I guess. Oh, one just smoked it right there. Took my trailer. That was a little beaver I had cut in half to use as a trailer. I don't know if I have any green pumpkin ones left. Well, I've got a swing impact in here in Sexy Shed. I like these as trailers. I wish I had a green pumpkin, but all right, that should help it stay down a little bit better. See if they're interested in this at all. Maybe it was the trailer. Maybe it was that beaver bait that I cut in half, just a little straight tail trailer. Yeah, see, this is making it wanting to come up to the, oh, well, there's another one there. He didn't care about the trailer. Absolute dink beat down tonight. Any fish under 12 inches, watch out. I will be catching you. Apparently right here, this is a spot where all the dinks congregate before they go to bed. This is a Strike King Thunder Cricket. I feel like people kind of give this bait crap. It's one that I like. Now this would be better. I can just burn this. All they have to do is grab at it. I've got them on this. That dude grabbed at it and wacky rigged him right behind the fin. There we go. Even the bluegill will eat the old lipless, huh? Well, it's been a night of the Lipless and the Chatterbait. Nothing for size. Found quite a few, just not the big ones. The little dude. All kinds of those tonight. I mean, I don't even know if we broke 1.5 pounds tonight. It's pretty, I guess that's pretty Debo fishing like. There's one out there a little farther. Give me a little fight anyway. There we go. Had to make sure it wasn't a plastic sack again. After I caught the plastic sack and thought it was a fish, I didn't really want to talk about it. But this is a fish. Again, a huge one. Lipless versus the Chatterbait. Both good picks this time of year, and I'm not yo-yoing it. I'm burning it pretty quick. Dinks are falling for it anyway. Oh my golly. Ferocious dinks are out all over the place now. Quick release for you. Got one on my finger. Just as it hit on the fall. Not a big one, but he's pulling. Like he's angry at me at least. Was. There, he saw me. Took off again. Oh! Alright, well. Another quick release. Alright, well, I'm going to throw a couple casts with the Chatterbait again. Lipless versus the Chatterbait. I've had more on the Chatterbait. Both have worked. This definitely seemed to bring me more bites, but after I lost that trailer, man, I just lost confidence in it. It kept wanting to rise up to the top and run all wonky and caught that one on the pause. Reeling it, paused it, reeling it, paused it. You wanted a little break in the cadence, huh? I was walking back to the truck. Figured I might as well give a couple of these spots on the way back a chance. That dude was funny, just reeling it, pause, reeling it, pause. I thought I felt one bite it there. I did feel one bite it there. By golly, the biggest fish of the night. Finally broke 1 pound. Heck, that might go 1.25 pounds. My goodness. Yo-yoing and pausing the Chatterbait.
All right, fishing friends, in the battle of the Chatterbait or vibrating jig versus the Lipless. On this trip, the Chatterbait won. It actually wasn't a Chatterbait. It was the Strike King Thunder Cricket there. You can see a little bit different looking blade. Also, I don't know if you've noticed this on the Thunder Cricket, but the wire there inside the head moves. Now, this was just a 1/2 ounce black and blue. I ended up putting a straight tail worm on it because I ran out of my others. It didn't work nearly as well as a trick that I learned quite some time ago that's an awesome trailer for chatterbaits or vibrating jigs. That's a beaver bait cut in half. Back in the day when the chatterbaits, I know they were big, people were trying new trailers. The Ike Devil Spear, if you've never heard of that one from Berkeley, look it up. Guys were cutting that in half and putting that on the back of the vibrating jig. So this was a tip I had heard from somebody, gosh, I don't remember how long ago, quite some time ago. You take a beaver bait, cut it straight down the middle, and you get this. I've showed this in videos before, kind of as a hack. You could use this as a drop shot lure. It's got that straight tail on it, so you rig it like this. Rig it with the flat part down like that. Tail sticks up back here, and it has an awesome movement on it, very natural. It's really the Chatterbait, the vibrating jig, moving this tail back here. Has a really good look to it. That's what I caught most all the fish on, except for the last couple. This is the regular old Booyah One Knocker. The only little change I made to this is I put one of those VMC hooks with the little blade on it just to give it a little extra flash. I don't know, I think maybe if I had a little bit smaller size to keep it up a little bit better higher in the water, I might have caught more on this, but still did catch me some fish. Now, as for the combos, this was also kind of a battle of like the more expensive combo versus the more budget combo. This is the old version of the Debos Zillion before the one came out in 2020, I think it was, which is my favorite reel on the market right now. But this was the old version of it. I got this from a JDM site for like, I think 120 bucks when they were closing out of those. Finally put it to work, and this is on the Debos Steez rod. I got one of these used, super good deal on it. I would not be paying full price on one of these. They're kind of expensive. So this is kind of an expensive combo here. I had 12-pound fluorocarbon on it. I was actually testing out that new Slinko, I think it's called, from Gary Yamamoto. You'll see some more on this here in a little bit. But that was the combo. 12-pound fluorocarbon thrown in the round. It felt pretty good. I like the combo a lot. Light, and it casts stuff with ease. Now, I was throwing the Chatterbait on kind of this sleeper combo. I'm actually really liking the rod a lot. I know that's quite a glare there, but this is the Ugly Stick Carbon. I want to say it's like a $99 rod, I think. I got this on the Berkeley sale. This half off. I got the Max Pro, the white Abu reel, half off. So altogether, you're looking at like 80, 90 bucks for this entire combo, and it has been absolutely awesome for the price. I mean, I would put it more than what it is, more than 90 bucks. And there's some talk that kind of has to go into this reel compared to some of the other ones, but that'll be a whole different talk. But that's what I was using. This is some old P-line Halo line. It's a copolymer. It's got a little bit of stretch to it. Can really pull into those fish, and it's got a little bit of bounce to it, similar to monofilament. That's what I was throwing on. I was throwing a swim jig. This is one that I made from Do It, one of my own pretty little deals there. But that's what I was throwing, the vibrating jig on 15-pound line. The rod's just a regular 7-foot medium heavy fast, rated for lures up to 3/4 of an ounce. And I've really liked this combo. This rod especially fits in hand extremely well for me, the way my hand is made. Very comfortable in hand to fish all day. So just because it's expensive doesn't mean it's going to be good. I think this is kind of one of those diamonds in the rough. I think a lot of people kind of turn their nose up at Ugly Stick. You know, they think it's just, oh, some cheap, what is it, the GX2 or whatever. But so far, I've really liked this rod for a budget pick. Now, I need you all to comment below and let me know what's a lure that's been working really well for you, and would you like to see some more of these head-to-head lure competition thing where I pick, you know, a couple lures that are working, fish them back and forth, and see which one will win. I have not had as much time to get out and fish as I would like to. Videos have been kind of slow. I need to get my butt back in gear, so I apologize that there's not been as many of those as I would like. But today's subscribed fishing friend has to go out to Debos Fishing. He put out a reel and, of course, featured me. I just saw this the other day. I need to like it and watch his video. We were chatting back and forth. But Debos, go check him out. He's got a YouTube channel. Good cat. I appreciate him. And everybody else who jokes around about catching the Debo dinks, listen, doesn't matter if you're a pro, weekend angler, everybody catches the small fish. And here's a mind-blowing deal. Remember that every donkey, every 10-pound bass was once a dink. So who knows, you might catch that dink and catch it again later when it's an 8-pounder. You never know. But listen, that's all for me. I got to finish editing. Love y'all. Thank y'all for watching. And until next time...